Hi, welcome back to the channel. In our last lesson, we introduced the concept of complex numbers. We introduced how to treat the j, where j is equals to the root of -1. In this lesson, we're going to see the addition and subtraction of complex numbers. I will use some examples to help you understand how to treat this addition and subtraction of complex numbers, and at the end of the lesson, I will leave you with a work example that you can practice with. That said, let's get into class. Now, if I have from our set of examples, we have that z1 is equals to 4 plus 5j, and z2 is equals to 3 minus 2j, and z3 is equals to 2 minus 5. So for this lesson, we'll be trying our hands with z1 plus z2, z2 minus z3, and finally, I would use z1 plus z3 minus z2 to help you understand how to treat addition and subtraction of complex numbers. Now, this method is actually referred to as a rectangle method, and here we'll be using the rectangle method or the Cartesian method. Now, z1 plus z2, that will be equals to, we'll be having 4 plus 5j plus z2 now, that's 3 minus 2j. Now, to expand this bracket, it becomes 4. Now, I'm going to pick 4, which is the real part, and sum the real parts together, plus, and now the imaginary part, 5j minus 2j. In our last lesson, I explained the real part of the complex number and also the imaginary part. If you missed that lesson, please do not hesitate to check the description below so that you can have access to that lesson. Now, the real part, if I have my a plus bj, the bj is the imaginary part, while the a here is the real part. Now, to sum addition and subtraction, we'll be adding the real parts together, then the imaginary parts together, so that this becomes 7 plus 5j minus 2j, that's 3j. Now, let's look at the second part. The second part is z2 minus z3. That will be equals to, z2 is the same thing as 3 minus 2j. Now, I am subtracting, so that this will now be minus into 2 minus 5j. Now, to expand this bracket, it becomes 3 minus 2j. Now, remember there's a minus here. This minus will open this bracket to become minus 2. Minus again multiplies this minus here to become plus 5j. So that my expression now becomes 3 minus 2 minus 2j. I brought this minus 2 forward and I'm taking this 2 backward. I'm collecting like terms, plus 5j, which is equals to 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. Then minus 2 plus 5. That's equals to plus 3j. This is a plus here. So I have 1 plus 3j. And now let's look at the final expression that says let's see our z1 plus z3 minus z2. Now our z1, remember our z1 was given as 4 plus 5j. Our z2 was given as 3 minus 2j. And my z3 was given as 2 minus 5j. So that z1 plus z2, z1 plus z3 minus z2 will be the same thing as 4 plus 5j, that's my z1, plus z3, that's 2 minus 5j, minus z2, that's 3 minus 2j. So now let's open the bracket. Let's open the bracket. That will be 4 plus 5j. Here is 5, sorry. Now here plus 1 again times the whole of what you have in the bracket. That will be 2 minus 5j. Now I now have minus 1. Here I'm going to assume I have minus 1 here. Here I assume I had a positive 1 here. Now minus 1 times what I have in the bracket. That will be minus 3. And minus 2 is still in the bracket. Minus 1 times minus 2. That's plus 2j. Now let's collect our like terms. So I have 4 plus 2 minus 3 plus 5j minus 5j plus 2j. I've collected like terms. So now I can conclude my summation. 4 plus 2 minus 3, that's 3. Plus 5j minus 5j, that's 0. Then I'm left with plus 2j. So I have 3 plus 2j. So that's the summation of Z1 plus Z3 minus Z2. With this, I hope you understand the addition and subtraction of complex numbers. Now let's see our take home. Take Z. If Z1 is equals to 6 minus 3j and Z2 is the same thing as 12 minus 5j. What is Z2 minus 2Z1? Sure to try your hands on this and share your solution with us via the comment section. Thank you for staying with us and see you in our next lesson.